Well, hello. Welcome back to another exciting edition of Coffee with Stephen. So today's blog is a little academic. I will warn you that right off the bat. I had a client that had come in and was palpably upset about California's gun laws. And this is understandable because he's trying to the best of his ability to be within compliance of these laws, and he simply doesn't understand the rationale behind them. And this is the same conundrum that most of us fall into. We know that these laws are ineffective at best and not necessarily designed to address the harm in which is perceived. So this got me into a discussion with him about something called malum in se versus malum prohibitum. And these are the two distinguishing characteristics of law, criminal law. Something that is malum in se doesn't require pre-existing knowledge to know that it's bad. Okay, murder obviously is something that's malum in se. Malum prohibitum, on the other hand, these are laws that you would need to be told the action is in fact illegal for you to know that it's an illegal act, because other than the fact that it's been prohibited by a legislature, there's nothing intrinsically bad about the gravamen of the law. This would fall into 99.9% of our gun laws. They're malum prohibitum. And it led me to this discussion that a malum prohibitum law cannot, by definition, prevent a malum in se violation of law. What I mean by that, somebody that is committed themselves to act in a way that they're going to commit a murder is not going to be prohibited from acting that way because there's a statute that says you're not allowed to cross the street carrying a firearm. That would be a malum prohibitum infraction. And the discussion essentially came down to you can't have a malum prohibitum law as a methodology for adopting a public policy. And in fact, what it ultimately does is take individuals that could benefit from the tools necessary to defend themselves against someone who is prepared to commit a malum in se violation, and it prohibits them from owning the tools that would be necessary. And in fact, the only people that are regulated by a malum prohibitum regulation are the people that would never engage in a malum in se violation, because if you're prepared to commit a malum in se violation, it stands to reason you're also willing to commit a malum prohibitum one. Anyways, like I said, it's an interesting read. I apologize if it got a little wonky, but that notwithstanding, I think it's important that all of us as citizens understand the philosophical rationalism behind these laws. In any event, I hope you enjoy it. As always, train constantly, train consistently, train with purpose. And if you ever want to contact me, feel free to. It's Stephen@artemishq.com. And until next week, stay safe.